as you can tell by the title, okay? By the title, I'm going to be telling you guys about my weight gain journey, and basically like how I went from being 150 pounds to 200 pounds. Yes, you heard it right, 200 pounds. Now, I'm going to do a lot of disclaimers because I just want people to know that this is my story and this is what I went through and my thoughts. So, number one, disclaimer, note that I am 5'11". I'm really tall for a girl. At least I think I'm tall, but my sisters tell me I'm not tall. So I'm 5'11", and then also I believe, like, I really truly believe, like, I'm really not even trying to self-diagnose or anything, that I truly believe that I had body dysmorphia. That also, if you see me roasting myself throughout this video, please do not take me serious. It's what I do. I always make fun of myself, and it helps. It's like my coping mechanism. Like, it helps me, okay? I'm going to be doing disclaimers throughout the videos because this is a sensitive topic, but this is my story. This is my journey. So let's get started. Okay, so I would say that since I was, younger, I was a really skinny girl. I was very skinny, bony, frail, weak, fragile. If you ask me, I was the bones, a bag of bone. I'm the bag of bone friends that everyone tells you about. Yeah, I was that. Let's talk about middle school. So I developed really late. I hit puberty really late, very late. I think I started growing my big watermelons right here when I was officially in 6th grade. I don't even think that's late. Like, some people grow it later, but compared to like my sisters, I was really late. So one day I woke up and all I seen is like nipples. Like, through my shirt I seen nipples, and I was like, oh, okay, I got titties now. So there was that. And then I got my first ever period when I was in 7th grade. So I failed 6th grade twice. I'm not gonna even get into that. I put 7 times like I failed 6th grade twice. So I got my period when I was 13. When I was 13. That's not late. It's pretty average. 13 years old. Okay. So in middle school, I was really skinny. But it's weird because I remember knowing that I was skinny, but then I would say like, there's some spots you need to lose weight in. Like, my little bony ass. I wish I could show y'all a picture of how I look when I was in middle school, but I don't even think like I had a phone back then and I even took pictures back then. But let me tell you something. I was skinny as hell. Like, I was really like, girl, sit down. Like, please sit down. And like, let me tell you, like, I don't know if it's just me, but when I was younger, I liked to drink like juice and all these drinks more than eating. So I would drink more than I would eat, and sometimes I wouldn't even eat enough because I was too focused on drinking. Like, my treat was a drink, So I don't know if that had part in doing it. Obviously it's genetics. Maybe I get the skinniness from one of my parents' side. I don't know, but yeah. So during middle school, I was really skinny. So then let's say in middle school, I'm not counting my weight, because in middle school, I'm not even kidding you. Like, I remember I used to go to the doctor's appointments, and I was 120 pounds. And I was 5'9" in middle school. So 5'9", 120 pounds. I was really skinny. When you're tall, everything looks skinnier. Like, it's crazy. So, let's start freshman of high school. In high school, freshman year, I was around 130 pounds. I vividly remember, what does vividly mean? I remember this because I remember, there was a year, was it 9th grade year or 10th grade year? I don't remember, but I remember like I went to school with my little sister. We were in the same grade because, I failed the grade and we're a year apart. People would always compare me and her, so that she was like more curvy, and she was like, she had her body, you know, already. But me, I was a stick. I was a line. I had no ass. I had my titties weren't that big, but they were, you know. So I remember people would always be like, girl, you need to eat. Like, you need to eat. You need to eat. No one wants to date you because you're not thick. Like, I would hear all this messed up shit. I would hear if I was your mom, I would shove food in your mouth. Yes, I heard all this stuff, and in my head I was just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all these comments. Like, people were telling me this from like middle school and then a little bit into high school. So then I remember freshman year, I was really skinny. Like, I would wear, I don't know why, but since middle school I've always been into wearing like really big oversized clothes. I still do it now, but whenever I would wear them, literally they're falling off me because I was like really tiny. So then like I said, freshman year I was around 130 pounds, and I just remember one day I just looked in the mirror and I was like, I'm too skinny. Like, I'm skinny. I have no type of ass. And that was a time when I just, no, it was 10th grade year. Wait, let me just talk about 9th grade year. Now, I remember I was really skinny that time, but I was cute. Like, I was confident with it. But then 10th grade year, that's when I got social media. And let me tell you, social media will mess you up. Kids, I don't even know if y'all watching this because our channel is age restricted, but I highly recommend that you do not go to social media for validation. Even if you're an adult, a teen, please do not do it, because it will mess you up. I want to cuss so bad. It will mess you up so bad. It will make you think you are the ugliest person in the world. They set these unrealistic goals that is different. Every woman's body is different. Like, please, I fell for the trap, and let me tell y'all about this. So 10th grade year, I got social media. 10th grade year, every year I would gain weight, but it wasn't like a lot amount of weight. Like, I still haven't fully gone through puberty. I haven't gotten my full breasts, like my full titty size. I still haven't gotten anything. If the shirt is see-through, I'm so sorry, but you see them, you see them. So I remember 10th grade year, I just made an Instagram account, and already that was a time where having a big ass, was a bad bee. So I was like, I want to be a bad bee, you know, like I want to, you know, look thick or whatever. So I remember one day I went to school and I looked in the mirror and I was wearing these blue jeans and my white shirt. I never ever forget. And I was looking at myself and I was so skinny, and I left my class. I went to my sister's lunchroom. I was like, where you at? She was like, I'm in the bathroom. I said, I want to gain weight. I want to gain weight. She was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I just want to gain weight. I don't want to be skinny no more. I'm too skinny. Look at me. And she was like, it's okay. It's okay. And I was like, no, I want to gain weight. I don't like this anymore. I want to gain weight. I want to gain weight. I was so on about gaining weight. Like, I was like, I'm going to do it. I want to gain weight. And after 10th grade year, I couldn't really focus on gaining weight because 10th grade year, I was stressed out. We had to pass the FCAT, ELCs. I'm pretty sure there's a different name for it now. So let's go to 11th grade year. Mind you, I started playing basketball when I was in 10th grade. Even my coach was like, you're too damn skinny. Like, but he wasn't saying it like in a bad way, because my position, I'm a center. And basically, like, when I was playing in 10th grade, I was getting babied. Like, I was holding their hand while they were running and making the buckets. Like, my coach, I felt like he felt bad for me because I was helpless. I was weak. I was easy to push around. Like, he was like, okay, during the summer, after that break from sophomore year, he was like, you need to start lifting weights, which that was already a good start to the weight gain journey, because I didn't like necessarily go into eating like junk food and stuff, but he got me to gain a little muscle with the weights. Now, when I first started lifting weights, I was losing a little more weight. Because my body was like, sis, what are you doing? And then I started getting a little more weight. So in junior year, I was 170 pounds. 170 pounds junior year. And that was pure muscle and eating. Because I remember during that summer, like, I was eating more food. Like, that was a time, like, my mom's cooking was always elite, top tier, #1. But that was a time when I truly started appreciating her Haitian food. And I was eating. I was eating. When I tell you I was eating, I was eating. And I also had a very fast metabolism. So having that also kind of like, it helped, but it kind of didn't, because junior year I was 170 pounds, but I didn't look 170 pounds at all. At all. And in junior year I was 5'10". I was 5'10". So let's do senior year. Senior year, I come back to school. I'm still skinny according to people, but in my eyes, I'm the thickest one at the school. Little did I know I was delusional, because senior year, I didn't gain a single weight. I stayed 170 pounds. Now, 171, I stayed at 170 pounds. That was because I worked out every single day of the year in basketball. My team, my coach, it was an amazing coach, but he had us working out like we were the fitness team of Olympic fitness team of 20, whatever the time was, 2015. So I was 170 pounds. And then towards the end of the year, I was like, basketball is not doing enough for me. Like, me and my sisters and I went to sign up for a gym membership. And we signed up for a gym. Now, when I started going to the gym, I'm sorry, but I noticed I was getting thick. But my teammates were like, no, like, you're not thick. Like, but to me, I was thick. But now that I'm thinking about it, like, I really wasn't, like, thick. Like, I had a little something, like, a little, you know, but it wasn't like, damn, you know. So I'm just like, whatever. The season's over for basketball. I'm about to graduate high school, and I'm still 170 pounds. So after I graduate high school, that's when everything kind of goes downhill for my body and my mental health, because as you know, that transition from high school to college, you're very depressed and you don't like life and you want to rebel against everyone. So that was what I was going through. And since I was rebelling and going through life and everything, I was eating away my emotions. Now, a lot of things happened. Relationship with families was going on. I got a scholarship for basketball, but then that whole thing turned out to be like a whole other story time that I might not ever talk about. And then I don't know why, but I just fell into a really bad depression 2016. Like, no, it was 2017, but 2016, it was building up. So right after I graduated high school, I was getting a little thick. Like, I don't care what anyone tell me, I was getting thick. Like, you cannot tell me nothing. I was getting thick. I had a butt. I had an ass. You could slap it, grab it. It was there. But 2017, whoo! Heavy duty, heavy set. I don't care what anyone say. That had to be my heaviest. But number, like, wise, like the pound wise, it probably wasn't. Because I remember checking my weight and I wasn't 200 pounds. Like, now I'm 200 pounds. But I was checking my weight, but I looked the heaviest during that time. And that was pure, like, fat. Like, I'm really not trying to roast myself so bad. I look like a sloppy, nasty bit. A sloppy, nasty chick. I felt like that glob in Hotel Transylvania, the green glob. I felt like that every single day. I had, what's that name? I don't know if y'all ever had a PlayStation, whatever, not PlayStation, a Nintendo 3, a Nintendo 64, and you ever had a game called Banjo-Kazooie. I was Gruntilda the Witch. I had her titties. Like, my shit was pointy. My body was sloppy. My muffin top were double on each side. My face was big. And my legs were skinny. So basically I was built like SpongeBob, but SpongeBob actually looks better than me. Like, I was sloppy and nasty and disgusting. In my head, I was like, I'm really going through something because I'm heavy. And I was depressed. I was very, very depressed. It was really bad. It was like the stage where it was really bad. So after that summer, which was 2017, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna lose all this weight and I'm gonna start taking care of myself. Now, 2017 was also the year I decided to become a vegetarian. So I think the reason why I gained all that weight was because I was eating junk food every single day and fast food not every single day fast food, but basically every other day, which is unhealthy. Especially for, like, isn't like fast food bad for like black people or something? Or maybe I'm wrong. It might be bad for everyone. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm like wrong in the comments, like, you know. So after that, I went vegetarian, and then after that summer, I lost all that weight. And hopefully I can insert pictures because, like, I need to back it up, right? So I lost all that weight, and I noticed after I lost all that weight, me and my sisters did start going to the gym, and I was starting to get muscle. Now, I noticed that around that time I was 190 pounds, and I was like, why am I 190 pounds? I lost all that weight. Why am I 190 pounds? Like, if I were you guys, I would throw the whole scale away, because the scale is literally your enemy. It's like it laughs at you, it mocks you for being your weight. And like, weight is not about numbers, it's about health wise, it's about how healthy you are. So during all of this, mind you, after 2016 up till 2019, I had body dysmorphia. I don't care, like, I was scared to look in the mirror sometimes, and when I did, I would just beat myself down even more. I would call myself names like, you sloppy bad body, B-I-T-C-H, ew, you look a mess, you sloppy, go throw on a big ass shirt, you ugly. Like, I would roast myself so bad. Like, it's very funny, but I'm really trying to compose myself. But it was hilarious back then. Like, it's still funny to this day. Like, the names that I call myself are so hilarious. I'm sorry. Like, it's so funny. So yeah, I had body dysmorphia. I swore I was literally 300 pounds when literally, like, I was trying to go back to my middle school body so bad, but not even realizing, like, I hit puberty so late. I hit puberty basically like 12th grade year. That's when all the like little weight started coming in. Like, I officially hit puberty 12th grade year. So then around 2018, I was about the same, about 190-ish, 195. 2018, I said 2018. And then 2019, I was 200 pounds. Guys, I kid you not, you can ask my sisters not every day, because you have to have one day off out of the week to take a break. I worked out every single day of 2019, and I had my little respectable one day off. I worked out every single day, but let me tell you something. All that went to waste because I was not eating healthy at all. I would eat chips. I eat portion size, but I have a fast metabolism that I would have 10 meals a day sometimes. So that's not healthy. It's really not. So I found myself one time I stepped on the scale, I kid you not, and I seen it was 206 pounds. And I was like, girl, what? That was like September. So in September, I fell into a deep, I don't know if it was depression. I think it was some sort of type of depression, but then I had really bad anxiety. So I was literally like working out so hard, wearing big clothes, and I was like, you know what, at the end of 2019 I told myself I'm gonna start taking care of myself because I don't want to end up killing myself, because that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing. So I let go of the scale. Like, I don't check my weight anymore. Like, I've been stopped doing that. I don't care how my body look. I love the way my body looks now. Yeah, there's some areas that need to work, but I'm gonna do it the right way. Like, I'm not gonna try to, you know, do anything drastic. Like, all that stuff I was putting my body through, that's probably why my body wasn't losing any weight. So I don't check my weight. I haven't checked my weight this year, 2020, but I'm in the 200 pounds. I've been 200 pounds for a whole year. Since 2019, the beginning to now, I've been 200 pounds. 5'11", 200 pounds. According to the scale on Google, because I looked it up, I'm overweight. Do I give a damn? I really don't. If I lose it, I lose it. I'm gonna try to maintain my weight, because to me, I feel like I have my ass now. Like, I have a little, like you know, it bounce, and like I could lose a little stomach lose a little weight on my stomach, but the thing is, my stomach literally is so sensitive. Whatever I eat, it gets big. I'm food pregnant all the time, so what can I do about that? Nothing. And I'm not about to suck in my stomach and kill myself. Like, no. Self-love all 2020, period. So yeah, that's basically how I went from 100. Technically, I don't count middle school, so that's why I'm saying 150 pounds to 200 pounds. Because even freshman year, I feel like I was too fresh. Like, I was literally like a fetus. So yeah, I gained 50 pounds in the span of 7 years. That's not bad. You know, I've been so tough on myself, but it's not bad. And I'm 23 now. I'm grown, you know, like, I'm gonna have my adult body, and my adult body is cute. My titties be heavy sometimes and my back hurts, but that's fine. I have a little butt that jiggles. Like, I'm cute. I'm cute. I'm cute. So self-love all 2020. And yeah, don't worry about the scale. If you're going through an eating disorder, you can get through it. Like, don't let that number get to you, because it's only gonna bring you down even worse, and you're gonna be drained and so mad all the time and angry, you know. Like, let it go. Let it go. Okay. And yeah, I am wishing you all happiness and blessings all 2020. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to me down below and follow me on IG. I have a new Instagram, guys. Please follow this one. The old one is trash, garbage, garbanzo beans. And yeah, see you later.